What's up, my dudes? It's Liz, the light siren here. Yeah, MB. So this is like kind of a two-part message. I hope you can see me. I can't see shit because it's really beautiful and sunny out, which I'm not complaining. But yeah, it's gonna be kind of a two-part message because something interesting really happened / I did that collective tarot reading for you guys. So basically what happened 2 days ago is I did a collective tarot reading and igtv wouldn't let me upload it, and I kept trying and trying and trying, and then my phone started saying insufficient space, insufficient space. And I kept deleting pictures. I lost a bunch of pictures, sound recordings of music and stuff. And yeah, it just kept not working. And I was like, okay, well, I guess this means I need to clear my cache. So tried clearing my cache, that didn't work. And I couldn't use any apps. I couldn't do anything on my phone. I couldn't go into my gallery. I couldn't, go in my videos. It just wasn't working anymore. So I had to completely reboot my phone. I had to write down all my contacts ahead of time, like old school address book, like it's 1998. And yeah, I had to reboot my whole phone, system reset. So lost a bunch of stuff and all that. And it's just really interesting how that is kind of an analogy for this actual tarot reading. This energy we have right now, which is largely based on Saturn and Pluto conjuncting. So Scorpio, Capricorn energy coming to fuck shit up, right? This is basically what happened to me. I had to totally reboot my system. I had to get used to the idea of letting old things go so that I could make space for new things. I'm gonna try this. Hopefully you can see me. So that was the whole message of the reading, was this virus, this political situation, everything that's happening right now is revealing all of the cracks, all of the things that are not working in our system and our society, so that we can remove what's not working and restart and create newer, better systems. That's what Saturn and Pluto do. When they conjunct, when they get together, they fucking tear shit down and they rebuild, okay? So keep that in mind. Now about this reading. The first card out, and you can see this in my story, I posted a picture of some of the cards, because when I did this reading, I thought it was fine, so I put all the cards back. And when I went back, I was like, you know what, I'll just pull the cards out. If I can't use this video, I'll just pull the cards out and talk about it later. So I pulled some of the cards out, but then some of them were gone, which was really interesting. So originally, the first card out was the Devil, which again, that's Capricorn energy. That's that Saturn shit. That's that attachment to the way things have been. The Devil card shows up when we need to reassess what we're attached to, if we're overindulging in certain patterns and behaviors, material things, if we're too attached to the material, the physical plane, if we need to balance in some sort of way our inner dimensions of the self, so the shadow, ego, angel, child, those are the 4 parts of the self. That card in this situation specifically shows us how we are attached to certain systems in our society, and those are not sustainable. They're not working anymore. So capitalism, monogamy, all of these things that we've held on to for so long for whatever reason, in a way, this virus is revealing those cracks, like I said. We're seeing how attached we are to certain structures, like having, toilet paper even. Can we survive without toilet paper? I don't know. How am I gonna wipe my butt, That's really important to people, So if all this shit breaks down, how would we survive? That's what we're being asked right now. If all of these old systems, all these old ways of doing things, these things we've become accustomed to since the industrial age, the industrial revolution, all these things, electricity, grocery stores, people aren't used to growing their own food anymore. If all of this shit fucking broke down, which some of it is in small ways right now, this is a little glimpse into the future, y'all. With climate change, with everything else that's happening, it's only inevitable that we're gonna have to change some shit. The way we've been doing things is not sustainable. The Devil card shows us that, okay? Now I know this is kind of heavy, but it's also very good, because the other message I got with this reading is that this virus, this election specifically in the United States, this dichotomy of good versus evil, of community versus individualism, these dichotomies, these 3D separations, they're being exposed for a reason, right? We're getting a glimpse into the future. This is allowing us to be able to prepare. That's a very good thing. This virus, if everyone practices social distancing, washes their hands, does everything the CDC is telling us to do, we have an opportunity to stop this illness from spreading. And in this process, we're learning how to deal with it the next time if it's something even worse, something even more fatal. And I want you guys to really think about your disabled neighbors, brothers, sisters out there, people who have compromised immune systems. Think about them in this situation. Okay, if you're able-bodied and privileged like fucking me, I'm hanging out at this park right now. I'm fucking lucky as shit. I got clean well water. I know how to like grow stuff, you know. Like there's certain people around you that are more privileged. They need to really uplift those that are underprivileged right now and those that are disabled right now. It's up to us, you know, those people, they have to stay home more, okay? They can't go out and get groceries. Offer to help your disabled friend get groceries. Offer to help your immunocompromised person get fed. Cook them a meal. Bring them a meal, you know? Safely, obviously, wear gloves and stuff, but I'm just saying, everything that's happening right now is to show us that community is the way. Community is so important. It's how we thrive. It's how we evolve. It's how any of this even exists today, is cooperation, collaboration. Literally, especially language, everything is a collaboration. Reality is a collaboration. Reality is co-constructed. Okay, I'm getting really off track. So, anyway, the first card out was the Devil. How are we attached to old structures? What is Saturn showing us right now in our society that we are overindulging in? Okay? I would definitely say toilet paper. But that's just like, you know, one small thing. And then originally the Tower came out, which is Scorpio, right? Like I said, Pluto Capricorn, or Pluto Saturn conjunction, Scorpio Capricorn, fucking shit up. But I think the Tower didn't come back to me because I think the Tower has already fallen, right? The virus is already out. That Tower fell already. So now we're getting to the point where we see the Tower has fallen. The situation is escalating. And now we get the King of Swords, which is Aquarius energy, okay? Now I'm going to get into some real woo-woo shit. We're about to embark on the age of Aquarius, okay? Aquarian aspected people, gang, understand that being an individual is not about losing community. And being involved in community is not going to make you lose your independence and freedom. As each individual shows up for themselves, they can show up for each other. It's about interdependence and community, not codependence. So this King of Swords energy, like I said, is kind of cutting to the chase. You know what I mean? Like cutting open those wounds, cutting to the truth of the matter, cutting to the chase. He's kind of a really hard-ass leader that has a really big sword. Honestly makes me think of Bernie Sanders a little bit, but I don't want to make this too political. But the King of Swords energy is, yeah, just like big fucking truths come out that are a little damning. Like it's almost like this is the truth of the matter and it's a big fucking deal, and if we don't fix this, shit's gonna fall apart and we're all gonna be damned. So now's the time to come together with community and support each other to uplift and co-create something new, something more authentic, something more, I don't want to say pure, but yeah, pure, hearted, truthful, honest, nothing shady, We're done with the shady corporate bullshit. We're done with the shady government shit. Shady neighbors. Hoarding toilet paper again. Stop being shady. Share. Woo. Okay. So then after the King of Swords, what do we got? I gotta remember, because I'm just like out and about right now. We have, yes, Queen of Pentacles, and the Sun, and the Magician. I think that's pretty obvious. You know, what's interesting is the Sun is Leo, which is the opposite sign of Aquarius. And together, Aquarius and Leo show us that I and we are interconnected. And Leo is about shining brightly on your own, with your own authenticity, shining so bright that you shine on others. Think of the sun. What does the sun do? It nourishes plants. Photosynthesis happens. Things grow. We shine our light on each other with truth and honesty and authenticity, and we create and hold space for others to grow. Beautiful. Let's do that. Queen of Pentacles is more Capricorn energy, but she is the more balanced Capricorn energy. She's that big picture of knowing how to nourish, how to sow those seeds, how to see how everything's coming together beautifully. She is the overseer on the farm, making sure that everyone's fed, that everything is done right. We do it in the right way. Okay? Then what do we have? I already said the Sun, Queen of Pentacles. Oh yeah, the Magician. Manifestation. Getting our shit in order to create a new future that is both physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually centered. Again, authenticity. So basically, all I'm trying to say with this reading, shit is falling apart to fall into place. And we are going to recreate our society and our structures. And like astrological, spiritual people already know this. We knew this since I've been feeling it since January, but some probably earlier than that. But shit's changing, and it's for the better. So if you're worried right now, reach out to your friends for support, okay? DM me if you need a tarot reading, like a personal reading or whatever. But honestly, you have no idea what good is going to come from this. I know it's hard to see, but I feel like this is really going to change the game, and you might not see it right away. It might be a little slow, because Saturn does move a little slow. It's a big-ass planet. But shit's going to change, and we're going to recreate this shit, and we're going to create something beautiful. You saw what happened in Italy, everyone playing instruments together. That is the energy we need right now. That is that energy, okay? All right, that's what I got for you. It's all going to be okay. We're all in this together. I love you. Peace.